Made one board in my buddy's garage, and I thought it came out pretty good, and I was really nervous about glassing it because I watched him glass boards and they never looked that good when they were done. So I took it to a surfboard factory here in town and asked them to glass it for me, and I thought, wow, this place looks cool. I'd love to work here. I was like 17. And I asked them for a job, and they said, there's the broom, there's the delivery truck. That's all I've ever done. I like to think I keep one foot in two different genres. I spend a lot of my time and a lot of focus and effort on making boards for professional athletes, but I kind of think I'm equally balanced in specializing on boards for average surfers. I guess the hardest thing of being a shaper is like always being there for the demands and last-minute urgent things for your team riders. Surfers aren't the most planned out people as customers. The best thing about being a shaper is designing by far. Whether it's designing boards for me and my friends to turn 1 foot lowers into more fun, or designing boards for the best surfers in the world. It's just designing is the best part of shaping. On a personal level, there's hundreds of shapers that I love. On a design level, you know, I admire a lot of those Australian shapers who really, I think, refined surfboard design in the early 2000s, whether it's Chili, Darren, Jason, my little buddy Lee Stacy. I think Australia's got a lot of good cutting-edge shapers. You know, and in the history over time, you know, like the MRs and the Al Merricks and Simon Anderson and the legends, of course. I think there's more shapers making good boards now than there were 5-8 years ago. It was a lot narrower then. I think right now you got a lot more guys making good boards. You know, the height and the weight, it was similar to a few guys on the CT that I make boards for. You know, Kolohe's that size, although I knew it wasn't him. You know, Fanning, Julian, there's a few guys on the World Tour that I've worked with, you know, fairly consistently. So I just kind of thought, well, all those guys ride similar volumes, similar boards, a little bit here and there. So I just rolled the dice and did something that I would have done for those guys. I used the foam and stringers that I've had the most success with. I use the same glass job, same blank, same stringers that I use on all of Kolohe's boards. And I just thought, you know, if it's good enough for him, it's going to probably be good for one of his peers who's in similar size. I think it depends on the waves that they stumbled upon. You know, you could be surfing a bumpy left in one morning and ride my board and go, oh, I don't know, and then the next day surf a clean little right and ride someone else's board and go, wow, this board's so much better. So it's going to be difficult and subjective, but I'm just stoked to be in the game. Best cover ever. Michael, I love you, but this is the best cover ever.